Hey, I'm Mike Henry, and with my partner, Steve Arthur, we oversee Google teams that work with the largest financial services brands across the US: banking, brokerage, insurance, tax, and payments. We partner with those companies to help them drive digital transformation. I'm really excited to share some of what we've learned this past year, and also how all of us can work together to be ready for what's next. In financial services, we've seen some really notable changes over the past year as more consumers turn to digital to address their needs. Three consumer trends really broke through. First, consumers want to do more things on their own. Across the globe, we've seen a 400% year-on-year increase in searches for mutual fund app. Not surprising, since more than a quarter of Americans with investments wish they could manage more online. Second, consumers are using mobile more than ever. We saw a 500% year-on-year increase in searches for banking mobile. And third, and I think this one's most interesting, consumer trust in financial providers is changing. Our research shows that consumers believe digital-first providers care about making their financial lives easier. So it's no surprise that 78% of financial decision makers in the US already use a disruptor brand. It used to be that consumers were most trusting of the financial institutions with the biggest balance sheets and the tallest skyscrapers, but that's changing fast. During the pandemic, 25% of consumers globally tried paying bills online for the first time. And it's not only consumers who are changing. Businesses also have to adapt. Automakers have had to enable online test drives and digital purchases. Retailers have had to shift to digital payments to enable a massive wave of e-commerce. And we think many of these shifts will be permanent. So what does this mean? Well, to be ready for this moment and whatever comes next, all businesses have to embrace digital transformation. I'm talking about building an engine of change within your organization that drives profitable growth that's sustainable over time. When we looked at businesses that did well last year, we saw three key themes around how they use digital to survive, thrive, and even grow. First, by being insights-led, by really understanding changing consumer needs. Second, by being agile, by acting on insights in real time. And third, through data-driven measurement and a privacy-first approach to consumer data. So let's talk about being insights-led. As consumers engage more on digital through sites and apps, you gain all sorts of new first-party data. But data is one thing, true insight is something else. Given how complicated the financial services journey has become, with more ways than ever for consumers to discover, purchase, and experience your services, you really can't discern consumer intent from just the last click. Let me give you an example. Current is a challenger in the banking space. In the face of so much uncertainty, this new brand could have retreated. Instead, Current used data and automation to accelerate growth. Partnering with Google, Current leveraged their first-party data in combination with Google's automated bidding to get the right offers in front of consumers, many of whom are underserved by other banks. Current doubled its member base in just 6 months. And while being insights-led is the first step, you also need to be agile by activating those insights. That means you've got to break down product and organizational silos so you can fuel Google's automation and machine learning tools with accurate data in real time to maximize your ROI. Last year, the largest bank in the US, Chase, put insights into action. They broke down silos and then partnered with Droga5, Accenture, and Google to launch their first video campaign using YouTube's Director Mix to showcase the Freedom Card. I know it's tempting to think that automation and creativity are at odds, but Chase combined both to reach consumers with custom messages aligned to their passion points all across YouTube. The result was that Chase doubled their lift in ad recall and cut their cost per lifted user in half. Finally, you need to do all of this and also measure the impact of your marketing in a way that respects consumer privacy. It's the right thing to do, and it's also what the law requires. Square is a leader when it comes to measurement, privacy, and data-driven decision-making. Square uses data and insights, automated bidding, and a combination of media mix and multi-touch attribution models to maximize marketing ROI and drive profitable growth. With this strategy, Square helped their customers through a very difficult year, and in the process, increased signups from Google marketing campaigns by 15% in 2020. So with the right insights, an agile approach, and authentic commitment to responsible use of data, we can all be ready for whatever comes next.